recording.
Never mind.
Hi, I'm goofing this up completely. Hi, I'm Other Steve.
And I'm Nayla.
And this is... Welcome to Season 2 of GROS Takes, where...
we're going to talk about werewolves!
We're going to be talking about werewolves!
We're going to talk about werewolves so much. Welcome to our TED Talk on werewolves. We are obsessed with werewolves. All of our best friends are also obsessed with werewolves. Do you see this? You guys all see this, right? This is Robin Bale.
Not sponsored. Well, this is actually kind of like reverse sponsored.
No, we just love him.
We host their content on PeerTube.
And they show up in a second book of his. You've got to read the entire series, but this is hilarious. It's like a young adult novel about werewolves that's actually good, as opposed to a certain one that we won't mention.
No, bit too much.
I don't care. And this is my Bible for this series. It is a complete, already out of date, listing of as many true werewolf movies as this individual, Brian Sen, could find. If he's out there and he loves horror movies as much as he seems to, I hope he sees this.
Oh, we'll see what happens. Who knows who's watching? In fact, it's kind of crazy who's watching. But in any case, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make fun of a whole bunch of ridiculous werewolf movies, and we're going to come up with some ridiculous cards for Grave Robbers from Outer Space. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know what Grave Robbers from Outer Space is by this time...
If I stay around here much longer, you can't tell who's going to be next.
What are you doing here? Go look!
It's what we do. It's what we do. But in any case, so what are we going to be doing today?
We are going to be doing the classic Wolfman!
So the movies that you see behind you right now are going to be our first 10 of this series. Mm-hmm. You can see them all there.
There will be more.
There will be more. It's just we did not have enough room on the fur wall. And yes, this is actually... Sorry, vegans. This is an actual fur wall.
Ethically harvested from shed werewolf pelts.
There we go. That works.
Or at least that's what the seller told us.
So, in any case, The Wolfman. The Wolfman, released in 1941 by Universal Pictures, is a gothic horror film centered on Lawrence Talbot, an American expat who returns to his ancestral home in Wales after the death of his mother. A tragic encounter with a beast in the forest results in a horrific transformation, leading to a terrifying curse and a desperate search for a cure. The narrative explores themes of duality, societal prejudice, and the enduring power of folklore, with all within the atmospheric and visually striking style characteristic of Universal's monster films. And this is widely seen as the basis film for the werewolf genre as we know it as a whole, and has established many conventions of that genre that remain relevant today.
So we all have Larry the Wolfman to thank for that.
Larry the Wolfman.
Larry the Wolfman.
Better than Willie the Wolfman?
Wallace the Wolfman.
Wallace the Wolfman.
No, it's Wallace the Were-Rabbit, isn't it?
I think, yeah, that's one that didn't make the cut. For the initial,
That'll be for the kiddie version.
We'll eventually go over The Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
So, although it's certainly the most influential of classic werewolf movies, it wasn't the first one. There was Wolf Blood in 1925, which I believe we discerned was only wolf.
It was wolf-ish.
Wolf.
Not quite. It was like the earliest
adjacent
werewolf-ish movie that we could find on record.
You wouldn't believe how many movies give you a nice big fake out going, oh, is he a wolf or isn't he a wolf? You'll never know. Werewolf of London in 1935, which is actually a werewolf movie. And this show borrowed a bunch of tropes and makeup from it. And then a bunch of smaller films. I'm sure that if people go digging through archives, they will find more lost werewolf films. In fact, please do.
If you find any, tell us, because we want to look over.
We love preserving lost media. That's what this is all about. So the wolf that Larry Talbot fights, which was Lon Chaney Jr.'s own German Shepherd. Grammar. And there were some awesome production photos of him just lounging around with his pooch in full makeup. It kind of reminds me, what was the other one where all the wolves were also just German Shepherds? Oh, In the Company of Wolves. Just loads of German Shepherds.
Lots of German Shepherds.
How did they I think they put contacts on them.
Some kind of thing that made their eyes glow. We'll get to that in a later review.
So finally, this movie has had such influence that many of its established conventions, canonized their Hollywood form, have gone on to influence living folklore, like silver bullets and pentagram marks, which don't exist in the historic literature.
Surprise, surprise.
There is no defense, except for maybe cutting their heads off and burning them. That works for most things.
Yeah, it's like how a stake through the heart of a vampire kills it, but a stake through the heart of a regular human being tends to kill them too, with few exceptions.
Exactly. So, for example, the poem which we'll be seeing a lot of, even a man who is pure at heart, etc., etc., A number of sources have gone on to cite it as authentic Gypsy or Eastern European folk sayings. However, it's just made up. Oh,
Yep.
that's called a woozle. It's a werewolf woozle.
Werewolf woozles are the best kind of woozles. And
Yeah,
we're going to be
'cause
seeing
they
lots
keep
of them.
transforming and coming back in new
Coming back.
forms to rip your throat out.
They just
or
don't
at least
die.
Your citations.
Yeah.
So in any case, that's enough trivia. So let's begin.
3, 2, 1, go! Popcorn at the ready. Okay, you got me, Uncle.
Well, that was unscripted, actually.
No, that worked out pretty well.
He's like, what are we going to do with the popcorn? I'm like, I don't know. We'll just go for it.
Figure out the popcorn gag
we'll
this time.
Eat the popcorn is
Yes.
what we'll do with the popcorn.
Eating the popcorn is the best thing to do with the popcorn. Anyways, lights out.
Watch out.
Lights out.
But what if there's something scary?
There's of course going to be something scary.
Yeah, it's you. Oh, I love that music. It's way too dark. We might need to redo that.
It's fine.
Ooh.
Exposition by book. We've had a lot of books so far in this video.
It's like a Disney movie.
Lycanthropy, werewolfism, the disease of the mind.
An old legend, just make sure it's not a woozle.
Talbot Castle, Mr. Larry.
The castle. The werewolf.
No, there's Larry.
Welcome home, son.
Oh, it hasn't changed much. Is that really his dad? He's so short.
Old Paul turned out to be a cop, huh? Cop?
No, he's a cop or
Policeman, you know.
captain of the guard.
Oh my goodness.
Has developed what amounts to a tradition about the Talbot sons.
He is the prodigal son.
The elder, next in line of succession and so forth, is considered in everything. The younger frequently resents the position in which he's found and leaves home just as you did.
Is this supposed to be exposition?
Father, I'm here now.
Fortunately. What have you got there?
Scientific equipment.
Some London.
Fragile, don't drop.
It's a new part of the telescope.
The telescope.
And what does he use it for? Oh, well.
He's a peeping Tom.
He's the Wolfman in another form. Give him the tongue-lolling cartoon there.
Antique shop. Yeah, that'll be a great location.
Oh, it would be a fantastic location. You could get so many props in there.
Can I help you?
Why, yes, what I'm really looking for
The pretty
is,
proprietress.
something half-moon shaped.
Sorry, we haven't any like that just now.
Oh, yes, you have. Don't you remember? On your dressing table up in your room.
Whoa!
He's a creeper.
Such a creeper. Creeper turns any man into a psycho.
Well, perhaps my father can help you. I'll call him.
No, that won't be necessary. As long as I can't have the earrings, perhaps I'll buy a cane, huh?
Ooh, the silver cane.
What does that mean?
It shows the wolf in the pentagram, the sign of the werewolf.
Sign of the werewolf.
Dun dun dun.
That's a human being who at certain times of the year changes into a wolf. There's an old poem.
Here we go.
Even a man who is pure in heart and says his prayers by night may become a wolf when the
Wolf's bane blooms.
the autumn moon is bright.
I'll take the cane.
If you make it rhyme, it makes anything work.
And we'll talk it over. See you
Everything's ancient if rhyming. Oh, look, Hollywood
Gypsies,
gypsies.
and that is Bela Lugosi.
It is?
Yeah?
Yes,
I didn't know it
We'll
was.
see more of him later.
How's it go?
Nope, here we go again.
Who is pure in heart and says his prayers by night may become a wolf when the wolf bane blooms.
This is like Harry Potter syndrome. Everybody knows it but him.
Bright.
Did he grow up in this town?
It's the same thing the girl in the antique shop said.
That's what so-and-so said.
I'm not a creep. I'm not a creep.
It's you.
Why, of course. Who did you expect?
Well, nobody. I told you I couldn't go out with you.
Hmm.
Jenny.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Jenny. what-
Chaperone.
She wants to have her fortune told too.
Two for the price of one.
Even a man who is pure in
Here we go again.
prayers by night may become a wolf when the wolf bane blooms.
We should make up a Jersey Devil one, like a rhyme, and just repeat it to everyone and act like it's real.
That'd be
Everyone
great.
knows about werewolves.
Everybody. Oh, Gypsy Camp.
Gypsy tramps and
About
thieves.
fortunes told.
Oh, you're right.
There's Bela Lugosi, yeah.
If I go in first,
He was supposedly going to be like, he bid for the lead, but he didn't get it.
Listen, Jenny, did you?
no.
He's such a wolf before he becomes a wolf.
Walk with me, I could tell your fortune.
Let's split up.
Up against a tree is what he wants to do. Yikes.
You're a fortune teller.
Uh-huh.
Is that how you knew about the earrings?
Well, not exactly.
Did
That's
they
the
tell
fortune
her?
teller.
Can you tell me when I'm going to be married?
Ooh, wolfsbane.
Yikes.
And the sign of the werewolf, there it is, on his forehead.
Mm-hmm.
You hands, please.
Can you tell me when I'm gonna be married? No.
Uh-oh.
Can't tell you anything tonight. Go quickly. Go!
Go now!
That way I can meet up with you later with my teeth.
Animals sense danger. Gotta be a way to trick creatures when you have animals in the movie.
If animals sense danger, then Skippy gives them an advantage.
Mm. Yep, scream in the night.
Oh, nice, a scream. No, wait. So Genius just leaves her leaning up against the tree.
Oh, there's the German Shepherd. There's a wolf attack, but he's just playing with his dog. Not there. He's hitting
He is
something
not
else.
hurting his dog.
No. He's bit hard.
Nice.
Hurry,
There's the old gypsy lady.
What happened to him? A wolf bit him.
Wolf bite.
What wolf?
John!
Is there anyone else with you?
Jenny. Someone get Jenny.
Jenny Williams. What about her? She's been murdered. Wolf? Gypsy woman? Murder? What is this? Jenny Williams, attacked by some large animal. That right, Dr. Lloyd? A jugular was severed with
Attacked by a large animal.
The gypsy who passed
So if you have a medium-sized animal, it's not a threat?
Apparently not.
No, his skull was cracked.
We're not allowed to have any lycanthropic
Sharp instrument.
chihuahuas.
Yeah.
You know that twiddle? Very well, sir. Oh, what's this?
It's the smoking cane.
Daddy? Shouldn't you be in your bed? Is this your stick? Well, of course. That's the one I killed the wolf with.
Larry, Nayla the gypsy was killed last night. Found your stick by the body.
But it was a monster when I killed it.
Look here.
What am I looking at?
Supernatural healing, apparently.
That's gonna be a hard one to
Must
play.
have healed up. Still, he insists he received a wound. You tell me his coat was bloody when the two women brought him in. Surely a wound can't heal overnight.
Dale presented a much better word than this. Your suffering is over, Dale, my
Ooh, sacrifice a cursed character?
Yeah, cured with a price.
Mmm.
Well, ladies,
The most prim and proper angry mob we've ever seen.
You know she just wants to walk out in the
now,
dark.
you mustn't speak of my Gwen like that.
Oh, listen to him. I'll tell you what she was doing.
Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
you dare touch me. You and your fine daughter. You've not heard the last of this.
I'm sorry, sir, about getting Gwen into this mess. May I see it, please? Of course.
Oh, now the dad wants it.
And the bite had bit me. This morning, there's no sign of the wound. Now they're trying to make me believe that I killed Bela, the fortune teller. Little drink? Oh, it's gone.
A rival shooter.
Hmm.
Frank Andrews.
I mean, a rival suitor.
Quiet.
Yep. Animal sense danger again. Calm down, Skippy.
Yeah.
You better take him outside, Frank.
Gwen, be careful, will you?
Careful.
Yes. He's been away for 18 years, I know, but he's still a son of Sir John Talbot. Well, there's something...
Everybody knows about everybody. Except them.
It's a small
Surely
town.
nothing but harm will come to you through him.
He's an outsider.
He's not an outsider.
No. Gypsy Festival?
You're walking along by yourself, but you might like to join us. Well, thanks. I was just
This is
on my
the
way
weirdest
home.
rivalry ever.
Have some fun together.
Music crowd. Shooting gallery.
Oh, it's that way they can show off their masculine prowess.
You have to handle a rifle.
It's a metaphor.
Boy bites you.
What's the metaphor?
Cows
For
mostly.
wolves to run through.
Wolves to run through. There you go. I like that better.
See, nothing to it. Oh, I remember you.
I would go plot twist.
Put a character from your graveyard under the plot twist.
We'll bring one back.
Dale became a wolf, and you killed him. A werewolf can be killed only with a silver bullet, or a silver knife, or a stick.
Silver XYZ dingus.
Take this charm, the pentagram, the sign of the wolf.
Ah, the pentagram
Can
charm.
break the evil spell.
I love how this shows up in Wolf.
Its charm
Yeah.
over your heart always. Heaven help you.
Gosh, I'm glad to see you. I thought you left with Frank.
Oh, we had a quarrel.
Well, I'll take you home.
Oh, it's a lover's quarrel. I'll take you back.
This way.
We had a quarrel
When?
of arrows to deal with a werewolf.
I want you to have it.
Never take it off. You were. Oh.
That's pathetic. Well, he doesn't believe. He's selectively skeptical.
Selectively skeptical would be a good one.
Selectively skeptical, vulnerable to supernatural attack.
Oh, this is a trippy sequence.
There's got to be a way to incorporate trippy sequences.
Yeah, I've got some ideas. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
The big transform.
Yeah, transformation sequence is beginning. Here we go.
Now I used to say very, very still.
The makeup they had to put on reverse.
I see.
Well, alright, sorry, but this time around it goes from the front, and then we'll get to it later.
I love how he walks.
The Wolfman.
Look at that hair.
Grave digger.
Isn't he just the guy everybody knows is going to get killed?
Basically,
The
but in
Grave
a
Digger's
cemetery.
so unlucky.
Yeah. I think it wouldn't be hazardous because most of the people he deals with is dead.
True fact, they can't decide whether or not werewolves are count as undead or not.
Stand there talking, let's go and see.
Seem to come from here.
Find something?
Animal tracks.
Found something. He found half a body.
Oh, I love this meme. The transformed footprints. I think Wallace and Gromit did it best.
Well, yes.
The tracks lead up to this house.
Footprints?
No, animal tracks, a wolf. Now, others of us find the good, bad, right, wrong, a many-sided, complex thing. Try to see every side.
I see you, sir, have gray morals.
I'm beginning to see where the remake of The Wolfman got their ideas about the dad being a werewolf.
Now they're thinking one for him.
Oh, the town gossip's got to be a creature.
A psycho killer. Kills with words.
I don't think it even exists.
No, she's again.
Very strange there were no murders here before Larry Talbot arrived. I think...
Hold your tongue, Mrs. Williams. Do you know that standard?
Oh, here's the old
Old
church.
church.
Now the old church, or it could be a town church, or.
Parish church. It's got to be in the countryside, so it's a country parish.
Oh, I love this. The long walk thing where he's looking around like, you don't belong here.
Doctor, do you believe in werewolves? I believe that a man lost in the mazes of his mind may imagine that he's anything.
It's a perfectly logical explanation.
Selectively scientific now.
Again, yeah.
Appearing in the skin of zealots.
Self-hypnotism. Come now, Doctor. You're letting your science run away with your common sense. 5 generations of Talbots have been affected by this village. That boy stays here.
We're not going anywhere.
See how he is in the morning.
Huge bear trap. Always comes back to bite you in the ass.
Huge bear trap. Catches the next creature that attacks.
Last one, huh?
Bear traps show up all over werewolf movies.
Yeah, but they're great as an item to you
See?
have them on.
There he goes. Got him. There was actually a bear on set in this movie, but it got loose, so it didn't make it into the final cut.
Rain
They never found it.
the soil. The river enters the
Ah, you see, he's de-transforming.
What are you doing here?
Came to help you.
Master Larry. What are you doing here, sir?
And why are you in that bear trap?
You are, of course, hunting.
I'm just hiding in plain sight.
I killed Bailey. I killed Richardson. If I stay around here much longer, you can't tell who's going to be next.
Who will be next?
I still got the charm you gave me, remember?
Kill random character.
I feel like there needs to be
I'm going to get away from
the amnesiac werewolf, that
yeah.
variant, where you play in someone else's movie,
Oh, that'd
and
be
it
great.
acts as
Yeah.
a psycho killer attack
here. Look,
every round.
the pentagram.
That scar could be made by most any animal.
Nobody believes me.
Sign of the werewolf. You don't understand. You think I'm insane.
Everybody knows about werewolves. Why doesn't he know about werewolves? Now, selectively.
Uh-huh.
Now keep it that you can't go out.
Ah, werewolf kennel time. Although he's just kind of tying him to the chair.
You know, I am beginning to believe he's a little sus. I'm like,
And he got out. That makeup is so cool. Oh, here we go.
nice.
Oh, down we go.
Okay, maybe not.
That's some mirroring there.
Oof.
What is the rain enters the soil?
And when they die, they revert to human form.
That's classic.
Tears run to a predestined end. His suffering is over.
And now he's dead for good.
You will find
We're
At
saved.
least until the sequel.
At least until like the 7 sequels.
The wolf must have attacked her and Larry came to the rescue. I'm sorry, Sir John.
You lost your other son.
So John is well aware of what happened.
Yeah. And the credits roll.
Until the next one.
Until the
And
next one. And the next
And the
one.
next one.
And the next one. And the next one.
Nothing stays dead anymore.
So what'd you think?
I think She-Wolf of London did it better.
She-Wolf of London? I guess Love and Curse is She-Wolf of London.
No. She-Wolf of London. Love and Curses was after they came to LA.
Yeah, well, we're gonna.
We don't talk about Love
it.
and
Curses. The second half of Love and Curses. We'll get to that later, of course. So,
Mole Men. Goblin Mole Men.
Oh God.
Ugh.
But this is where it started. This movie created all of the other movies essentially. It kind of made them
Certainly
the
created
thing.
the mythos that we now use.
That we're going to be seeing lots of over the course of this season here at GROS Takes. So, at this point, you guys know what to do. Head on over to graverobbersgame.com and submit your ideas. We're going to have an open thing for, I think that this time around we're just going to have like an open community submissions thing for all werewolf ideas. Bring them all things are considered.
And enjoy playing around with the new print and play werewolf mechanics. See what you want to make out with those.
We're going to have those all published so that people can play around with them and see where they go. We really can't wait to see what you guys do with this, because we come up with these ideas and then some of you guys twist them into these wonderful, beautiful, awesome things. And it's just so heartwarming and ghoulish.
We love to see the ways that you all want to rip each other apart in games.
So, in any case, keep watching the skies.
What he said.
Ah!
You're such a dad. Sorry.
No, sit forward. You gotta sit forward.
I have an idea. Okay, wait. Thomas Aquinas actually mentioned stuff in here. And Francis Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, some serious people had thoughts. Oh, it's Augustine had thoughts on the topics of werewolves. Let's see.
Augustine had thoughts on the topics of werewolves.
Augustine had thoughts on the topics of werewolves. They had a really fascinating idea. So basically the idea is that if a werewolf or any other bizarre creature had the intellect of a man, which I mean low bar, but anyway, if it had the intellect of a man, then it had the soul of a man, and had to be counted as a human in terms of, like, liturgical and theological things. So if you had a werewolf, theoretically you would have to offer the werewolf communion if it had the intelligence of a man. But then again, they also held that there is no way on earth that a human could be deformed by satanic abilities into another shape, because the power of creation only belongs to God. Therefore, a werewolf had to actually be some sort of weird other thing where, like, the human was knocked unconscious and a demon was running around pretending to be the werewolf while implanting visions in his head, which is why in Lady Hawk they have that whole thing about,
are you flesh or are you spirit?
and she's like,
I am sorrow.
like, yeah, that's a medieval reference right there. I like werewolves.
Yes, so here's a...
Oh.
we need to actually, we might have to cut that and put that in the Patreon cut. We'll see what happens. But
Wait, what?
I'm gonna look over there.
You're recording? Oh.
Yeah, I'm recording. I am recording.
Hi.
So, anyways, yeah. So, welcome to season 2 of GROS Takes, where we are gonna make. No, I completely goofed that up.
We're gonna talk about werewolves.
We're gonna be talking about
We're gonna
werewolves.
talk about werewolves so much. Welcome to our TED Talk on werewolves.